Because that's the best option right now. Before I go crazy, I do not want to go crazy on camera. Can't reveal that. So hey y'all, what's up? It's Livy here, aka Rocky the Phoenix, about to paint my second mural ever. We're painting a mural for a baby room for one of my clients. I'm very excited, and we're gonna start off with a doodle grid. So let's go. To begin, I did some research on other mural artists and their methods and came across the doodle grid, used by many to scale up their designs in a time-efficient manner. This being my only second mural, I had never attempted this method, but I attempt it here. Honestly, the doodle grid is a brilliant tactic. However, to someone unfamiliar with it, it must look crazy. Heck, it looked crazy to me. I thought to myself, oh Lord, they're gonna think I'm a child who threw up on their wall as if I'm pranking them.
Ghosting.
Almost every project has an ugly stage where all the elements appear a bit chaotic and you can't see the light at the end of the tunnel just yet. The experience can be equated to a personal relationship with its ebbs and flows. Not every moment is fun, and sometimes shit gets frustrating. It literally looks like graffiti. They're gonna come in here and be like, what happened? What happened? For my mental sanity, I'm going to cut the camera off, come back, and explain. Because that's the best option right now. Before I go crazy, I do not want to go crazy on camera. Can't reveal that. So I need to persevere because how else?
Hours later.
And today I'm going to cover like the big sections of paint. I'm going to drop some paint in after I had already gotten the sketches of the 3 fairies. I want to do the fairies first because they're like the most structurally strict. The rest is pretty much organic, and if the lines change a little bit, it doesn't matter. So I wanted to get those set in, get the hard part over with, and now we can move on. We have some momentum. My explanation here reflects a mentality that I've carried in my brain since high school. Do the hardest task first. Get that shit out the way, and it'll be smooth sailing from there. At the very least, it will lift some weight off your shoulders, hence the dance break you witnessed a brief moment ago. The biggest drawback to the doodle grid method is the amount of paint and effort it requires to cover up those doodles. Where I gained time in the initial drafting of the proportions and sketch, I lost time in layering paint later on. If you've ever painted your walls at home, you may have experienced the gruesome task of rolling layer upon layer to reach your desired goal. Often it takes about 3 coats for your chosen color to become fully opaque. Dropping in unmixed, bold colors allowed me to cover up the grid marks, while creating a base that I didn't mind showing through some for my design's final color. When it came to developing form, so long as there was a solid/opaque enough base color down, I jumped straight to the darker shades. This added depth. Then I brushed on the lighter shades, allowing the shapes to pop out from the flat surface. I didn't spend much time blending. Instead, I relied on the placement of each color in relation to each other to create the illusion of 3 dimensions. And to really make it pop, I often added pure white as the highlight to create stark contrast. Once I trudged through the shading portion of both the background and the flowers and fairies, I reached the peak of my mountain, and the view was starting to look real nice. I got that blushing and exciting feeling in my stomach. Thus, we reached the home stretch, where the magic is all in the details. I added a few more signature flowers, poppies. I shaded them from dark tones to medium tones to light tones and highlights. I painted in individual grass strokes for added dimension and texture to this mural. I gave each flower a much needed stem. I plopped a myriad of little poppies of pink and orange that shrank into the background. At last, but not least, I scribbled above a requested quote using chalk to sketch in pink paint for permanence. It reads, "I have loved you with an everlasting love." Jeremiah 31:3. Thank you so much for watching. Overall, I had a lot of fun doing this mural. My skills improved due to experimentation and experience, therefore my confidence was uplifted. Little note, remember to celebrate your wins. You deserve it. Anyway, I'm so grateful to have gotten the opportunity to work with such a gracious family. All blessings to their baby girl.